All right, guys. So Lisa, you come back over there. That way I can see your comments. Because if you stay over here, I'm not gonna be able to see them. Come back over in the group, in the group, so I can see your comments. You know, I normally go live a little bit in the beginning of the 5-day challenge. We are on day number 3. And I go live over here because I get messages from you guys like all day. Like, I can't find you, I can't find you, I can't find you, because you guys so used to me being on other platforms and in other groups. But for this challenge, it's strictly private, guys. I'll make sure. Can you guys hear me over here in the group? I see you. Okay, Keisha. See, Keisha, I found you. I know, that's why I had trouble getting in, Keisha. I had trouble getting in. And then I wanted to go like live everywhere else to kind of give people a heads up, because people looking for me and they thinking I'm like on these other platforms, and I'm not. I'm only, for this challenge, I am only in this private exclusive group that nobody has access to unless they're in the challenge. I don't care what program you're in of mine. I don't care what level coaching client you are of mine. You don't have access to this unless you actually signed up. So that's why I keep going live on my other platform, so you guys can get that and see it and hear it. Hey, Simone, I was reading your comments earlier, girl. All right, so let me see where I'm at. All right, guys, so we are on day number 3. We on day number 3. One thing I can say is y'all still fighting the good fight. I like it. You guys still fighting the good fight. Now, we did today, we had about, I don't know, maybe about 12 people join. So it's going to be some new people that actually come on the live. So if that's the case, let us know. Like, you just joined the challenge. Ain't no harm in that. I'd rather you join late than don't join at all, and you go in 2023 clueless, right? So let us know that you're here and that you finally joined if you're new, because we put quite a few newbies in the group today. So today, guys, I am excited. You want to know why I'm excited, y'all? Y'all got to know why I'm excited, because I talk to y'all that's in the actual challenge early this morning. Like, you guys was the first people I kind of hit up this morning. Hey, Simeon. So you guys were the first people I hit up this morning. You want to know why? Because yesterday, what we had, Simone said, tell us. Guys, y'all know the conversation we had yesterday. Y'all know the conversation we had yesterday. So I know you guys are in this challenge, and you know, you like, I'm kind of giving you guys like spearheading you in the right direction and giving you like accountability and all that good stuff. But guess what? I got some too. So today I was up, y'all. I think it was like 6 a.m. I kid you not. I think it was like at 6 a.m. I got up. I don't even know what it was, because I didn't even think twice. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I got up, my bag on there fell out because I wasn't fully woke. I tried to tell you something about that spirit. It told me to move. Keisha said yesterday was good. It told me to move. And it told me to move in a way to get the heck out of that bed. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've been real transparent with y'all. So it's not like you guys are the only ones in this challenge dealing with challenges that you're trying to get over and trying to really deal with in a positive way, and trying to transform that into a positive aspect of your life. Because guess what? I am too. I told y'all, y'all ain't by yourself. So this morning, y'all saw my post. So it ain't like I'm lying, because I posted like, I don't know, maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. Meaning I was up. I forgot to post a video, but I even took a video. So I got up, and y'all know some of us in the group is like, we got some common goals, and we got some goals in common. So the first thing, there she go, that daggone Mary, and where my Tanya at? Tanya, where you at? So I'm trying to tell you, you guys were like the first people in my head. So I'm like, how can they be in the challenge of mine? And they're working on something, the same exact thing that I'm one of the things that I'm working on, right? And I'm not leading by example. That is a horrible leader. So if I'm trying to tell y'all, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have got up. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have got up, because lately I have been real like email heavy and real just like tech heavy. So I could easily lay in the bed for a good 2, 3 hours. I look at it as I'm still working because I am working, right? I am. That's the beauty of do what you want. But that to me, that's not effective because I'm not the person that don't like working out. I love working out. I really do. So this morning, I didn't even give my brain a second thought to talk me out of it, right? Guys, I shot up immediately. I came downstairs, filled up my water bottle. Because normally, once I get some ice water up in me, it kind of kicks me into, I don't know what it did, but it do something. So y'all should try it. You guys that struggle with getting up early in the morning, because that's me. But I got up. First thing I did, got my water because y'all, those of you that know, that's on my AM routine. I have a AM routine and I have a PM routine. One of the first thing I do is drink water. So I did that. And since I had to come downstairs to do it, I was already in that space. I'm like looking around like, well, I'm up. I might as well take advantage of this moment. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pump y'all head up, Murray and Tanya. I'm not going to do that and say all this stuff like I went in the gym, because I didn't. I'm not going to lie. I didn't. However, what I tell y'all about that word practice, I see me in the gym soon. And all it takes is me walk 50 feet across the catwalk. That's all it takes. However, I'm not there yet. So I'm not going to sit up here and blow smoke. I'm not there yet. However, I know that that's my goal. So with that being my goal, my short-term goal, I know I got to practice every day to get me closer to that goal. So today, it ain't even in here, but today I did do a 15-minute workout. Maybe it wasn't quite 15 minutes. I don't know. But I know it was 3 full songs. So it was close to 15 minutes. But I did the VR thing. And guys, I don't know if y'all do that or not. I don't know if it's just me. What you need, babe? This? I don't know if it's just me, but I like it. Like it wore me out. I'm trying to tell you, after song number 1, it was like, you ready for your next song? And I was like, no, hold on, pause. I had to take a water break. I had to kind of get it together. And then I went into my next song, and then I finally finished with the 3rd song. But it was like, I know it's getting me in gear. Kimberly, don't do it. Not tonight. Kimberly, don't do it. So my whole point, like the things that we was talking about last night, I have to practice and I got to take baby steps. Like I am not the one to tell y'all take these leaps and bounds and no, like at the end of the day, inch your way closer to your goal. I'm so totally fine with that. But what I'm not fine with is you're stagnant. Like you guys made no progress. And according to what y'all put in the group, and you know, we're going to cover it in a little bit, what you guys put in the group, like some of y'all are moving, babe. Some of y'all are moving. I see Alicia was, babe, this is important. Alicia said she is committed to no longer skipping lunch. Baby, I'm gonna try to tell you, I'm not a foodie, but like my body needs something because I give out a lot. Y'all see it on a lot. So imagine how I am around the house. I'm just saying. I'm on 1,000 all the time. So my body needs fuel. It needs fuel, to put energy. So I don't notice it too much, but it's funny how the people around you will notice. And it's like, if I'm getting agitated, like one of Doc's things is somebody get her a Snicker bar. Y'all remember the commercials when the people need a Snicker bar and they start acting out of character? And so that's my cue. That's like my cue to realize, like, all right, now you got to eat. You got to do something. Because I don't be realizing it because I'm in autopilot, right? I'm in autopilot. I'm doing all the things. So Alicia, I get it. Don't skip no more lunch breaks on. Don't do it. And like how you said, I'm reading it right now. Definitely take your lunch. Take your lunch to work. So full transparency, guys. We have gotten back to, well, you see, I'm in here. I'm back to working from home, and which I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. But full transparency, like you guys know, I tightened up like with my frivolously spending, and we weren't doing that between November and December. We ain't doing that. And even like without going to work, like I even now pack his lunch. So, and I put all kinds of snacks in there, veggies, grapes, strawberries. But it's the stuff that kind of keep you fueled throughout your day, right? So Alicia, I'm with you, boo. I'm with you. I've even made it a habit. Like if I go on my breaks, leaving out the office, I'll go grab a handful of grapes, or I'll go grab some, what is it else I'll grab in there? Like I got the little veggie tray. I'll just grab some, and it kind of keeps me from ripping people's head off for no reason, though. I'm trying to tell you. So I totally get it. Hey, this Kate Diva, I know this name. She was in class. Oh my goodness. And I just was looking at your picture earlier. Carmel. I know it's Carmel. I know exactly who you are, but your names be throwing me off. But you were in the Baltimore class. I just was looking at your picture earlier. Got the blonde hair. That's my girl. Carmel Diva Carmel, something like that. Yeah, I know that's her. So I just want to tell you guys, we only on day 3. I've had an amazing time with you guys. I love that you guys are getting value out of these lives or whatever it is. I love that you love the engagement. I love that you're taking action, though. Can we just talk about that? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, guys, a lot of people come to my trainings, a lot of people come to my stuff because they just need that push. And I do the pushing, but then they do nothing with it. And that's why I said you guys have to post what it is that you're doing in the group. And if you lying, guess what? You ain't lying to me or you ain't lying to us. You lying to yourself. So don't get mad at your results if you're lying to yourself. At the end of the day, if you guys are doing the things that you say that you're posting in the group, you guys deserve a big kudos. We like I said, we're not looking for mountain movers. We're looking for, I don't care if it's a glowworm. Y'all remember the glowworm? I don't know. We like different age brackets, but you remember the glowworm or the inchworm will go up and down, up and down. I don't care how slow you go. At the end of the day, I need you to move in a direction that's headed to ultimately where you want to go. That is like the most important thing, right? So I just want to say kudos to you guys that's doing that. And Kimberly say, well, Kimberly, I'm not playing with you today. But glowworm, Keisha, I think I want to buy myself. What's it called, the glowworm? The little green worm with the red little saddle. Yeah, like it's funny because, real quick story. I don't even know, like it don't even feel like Christmas to us. Like we just put up the tree, like what, 3 days ago? And like we was talking today, like gifts, and Kayla like, who does that? And I'm like, good, I love it. Like she like, nobody gets gifts on Christmas no more. I'm like, yes, I raised the right. But it's just really different. And it's just funny seeing like different people on, the timeline, like how you guys are celebrating. So kudos to you. Mari, you remember? It lit up. Wait a minute, Keisha, I don't remember that. See, I had the ghetto glowworm. I don't remember mine lighting. I don't remember that. I don't remember that part, but I remember it being green. I remember the red saddle, and I remember bouncing like up and down. I remember that part. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so guys, tonight we're going to really be talking about all about programming your habits. Now, on day 1, we really talked about what do you want. At the end of the day, if you don't know what you want, I don't care who you go hire. I don't care who you go get empowered by. I don't care who you go listen to. If you're not clear on your destination and where you ultimately trying to go, ain't nobody going to be able to help you get there. If anything, what's going to happen is you're going to get so lit up by someone else's progress and you're going to end up following them. And then you're going to find out that is not where you want to be. So the day 1 was really important for me, which is why I had y'all for so long. And I'm so glad y'all stayed with me. But you have to have a vision. I don't understand how people in business feel as if, especially if you know better, feel as if having a vision is not important. Like, where the heck you going? I get it. You have the mission. You know what you're doing. You have all these core competencies. I get it. But what do the end game look like? I am a person that works from the end backwards. If there is no end, I'm just going to be busy. And I ain't going to know where the heck I'm going. So I did that. I know what it's like. I ain't trying to go back there. I ain't trying to go back there. It's a very frustrating place to sit. And it's a very frustrating place to be. And guess what? You take it out on everybody else but you. Because you feel as if people supposed to know what the heck you want. And they not. How the heck they supposed to know if you don't know? At the end of the day, you need to know and you need to have clarity. Even if it changed, like your vision can change. Mine changed quite often. But mine's changing in a bigger capacity. Like, because I came from a place of playing small, right? So I'll have a vision like, oh, I want to do this. And guess what, guys? It happens. So if it happens, I need a bigger vision, right? And I need to keep doing this. And exactly what we're talking about tonight, programming your habits. I need to keep doing it to where I am repetitive and just I have a bigger enough vision to where it scares me. Like, oh, hold on. You mean to tell me I want that? And even though you really want it, some of y'all scared to admit y'all want it. Some of y'all feel like y'all don't deserve it. Some of y'all feel like, who am I to want that? What have I done? First of all, you here. That's it. You are here. Once you make it to this graceful place called Earth, you deserve everything at the end of the day. Everything. It's just we go through all these hoops and hollers, and we tell ourselves these things, and we go through these traumatic experiences that teaches us we don't deserve. I know I ain't by myself. I can't be by myself. So if I'm not by myself, I need y'all to tell me in the comments that even if you're not experiencing this now, because I'm not really experiencing it now how I was, but I know exactly what it feels like. So y'all know I don't do the numbers. So I'm like, what the heck she talking about? So I need y'all put trauma in the comments. Put trauma in the comments if you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, like you're telling yourself like, oh no, I can't. You wanna know what? I might as well just stay right here because I ain't gonna never make it to that point. Or I don't know nobody that's gonna help me get there, or whatever it. Hello, I knew I wasn't by my ladies over there. I knew I wasn't by myself. Come on, light up the words. That's what I'm talking about. Because I know exactly what it feels like. I told y'all 38, that's like a number for me that it kind of indicates two things for me. On one hand, it indicates like a rebirth. It's like I was born again all over. I had a second chance at life. And I wasn't playing with it at 38. But then sometimes when you're in that mode, you can't help but to look back and like, what the heck have I done with the first half of my life? I don't know about y'all, but that's how I was feeling right around that time. Just so happened for me, things took off and it just kind of kept going in an upward mobility. I didn't even have permission to sit in that space too long because it just was crazy. It was like, all right, you ain't got time to think about that. Come on, you gotta go over here. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta do this. But had it not been like a steady climb, I'm quite sure I probably would have been at some level of success and not being able to celebrate it because I'd have been too busy worried about where the heck I come from, or worried about what I was leaving behind, or worried about and holding on to the doorknob rather than letting it go. Right? You gotta let it go and then take the hand around because there's another door open. But as long as we holding on that, where you gonna go? Can't go nowhere. So that would have been my experience, and I'm glad and thankful that it wasn't. And I'm glad and thankful that it came at a time where I was mature enough to know I had to let a lot of things go. I didn't care how much it hurt. I had to let it go to save myself. So a lot of you guys that's going to be the feeling. That's going to be the experience. Like we kind of touched on it yesterday. We kind of touched on it Monday too, about having to tell family no, having to say no about this, having to say no about that. But I'm trying to tell you guys, get in the habit, practice today who you want to be tomorrow. It don't feel good telling the person, it don't bother me today. But in the beginning, it didn't feel good telling the person no. But the more I did it and the more peace I got from it, it felt real good. Like, nope, you ain't dumping that on me today. I got enough of my own stuff going on. And it be the people that don't even call you and say, how's everything going? What it look like in your world, right? Like you have to love yourself more than anybody else in this world. That's what it's going to take. That's what it took for me. And it's going to hurt. But I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. It's lighter on the other side of things. It's lighter. My shoulders are a lot lighter. And so if I'm normally frustrated about something or I get sad about something, guess what? I did it to myself. I'm thinking about something I probably shouldn't even be contemplating about. Or I did it to myself because I no longer allow people to do it to me. I don't care who you are. You no longer have permission to treat me in a way that I don't deserve. I don't care what that looks like. I'm not taking it no more. But that's just really kind of how you're going to have to make those boundaries. And a lot of us are not used to boundaries. We even deal with it with our clients. Y'all let your clients call y'all hours of the night. Don't do it. My phone goes off. I don't care how many messages you send me. I have a life. My phone goes off. I have a team, right? It goes off. I am not, you can't call any other corporate, whatever it is, all hours of the night. Don't think you could call me. So you really have to put those boundaries in place, right? Because if your desire is to have this dream life, you ain't gonna be able to let that foolishness in, or you're gonna be up there. And that's how you see the people that didn't set boundaries or whatever the case may be. That's how you see them at their most people like, you ain't got nothing to complain about. You got all the rags, you got all the things, but they took all the baggage with them. So yeah, they do got stuff to worry about. They can't enjoy it. They can't enjoy this new level or whatever it is. They can't enjoy it. They don't know what to do with it because they brought all this stuff with them. Then they got like 10 people living in their house that they don't like. Keisha saying, no calls after 9 p.m. I'm trying to tell you. Mine, oh, baby, you can't call me after 4. This is a regular business. I don't care how often, I don't care how long I'm in my office because this is something I want to do. But you have to treat your business like it's a corporation. Otherwise, the perception is lessened because your access, they got access to you. Like if I could just pick up a phone and call you, it's a different perspective. It's a different perceptive as opposed to I can't pick, well, Walmart I probably could. I can't just, what time is it? Well, it's Christmas hour, so I probably could get on the phone with some people, but you can't just pick up the phone and you have an issue or whatever the case may be at 9 o'clock at night. No, you're going to get a voicemail and they're going to tell you call during regular business hours. That's boundaries. And you should be doing the same thing in your business. I'm trying to tell you. Simone, don't laugh. She say, ha ha. I'm trying to tell you. So everything we're going to talk about tonight is everything I'm saying right now is about programming your habits. I did not get up this morning and go in the gym, but I did get up this morning and I got up early too. And I put in some exercise. I mean, I was wore out, so that was good for me. And I ate good, and I drank I juiced, right? So I'm preparing myself for this new lifestyle that I'm trying to get prepared for, but I'm practicing every day. And that's realistically what it's about for you guys too, right? So I'm gonna go. One thing I want to say, because like I said, there was quite a few people, new people that came in the group. I think it was like 12 new people that came in the group tonight. So if you do not have your workbook, the workbook was pinned. Is at the top of the page, and it's a pinned post. And you have to download the workbook, and you could print it. You could do, you could, if you have like a iPad, you could work in it. Like you could write on the screen or whatever the case may be. But that workbook is really like your accountability tool. So as you hear me talking about things, and even the emails that you guys get, I love when I see people working at workbooks, because once you get it out of your head and you write things down, guys, I got 50 million memos in here. Reason being, the brain is an amazing tool. However, so much information is transferred throughout it. And y'all know I'm a Gemini and I'm a creative. So I got quite a bit going through mine, right? I'm not going to remember the 50,000 thoughts I have in the daytime. But if I write them down, now y'all saw my wall. Now I can take them and I can go stick them on the wall according to wherever they fall. Either it's an immediate need or it's something I put off in La La Land, but at least it's recorded. So now it's a real thing. So once you record the things that you actually want to do, or the things that keep coming into your brain, you keep thinking about it, write it down. That is so key, because now you've recorded it. The universe have saw it. You're going to be held accountable to some degree. You're going to start manifesting things without you even knowing, right? Without you even knowing, you're going to start seeing things that's going to be aligned with what you want to do. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's a very real thing. A lot of you guys hear me say, y'all may hear me say something in February. Hey guys, I want to do this. I don't know how the heck it's going to get done, but I want to do it. And then here it been rolled around. Let's just say May. It's fully launched. Like it's just done. That is not me, guys. That is the universe working in my favor. Because I don't have all the answers. And a lot of things I'm doing right now, I've never done before. And that's just the universe working in my favor, because I'm telling it exactly what I want. And I'm aligning myself, and I'm surrounding myself around the people that can possibly make it happen for me. That is key. That is key. Here we go. Another Facebook user. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me who this is. You guys got to tell me who this is, because if you didn't register with StreamYard, it's not going to tell me your name. And I'm a name person. I need to know who I'm talking to. Because we have relationships over here. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but y'all in this group, we dating. We dating. We dating all the way up until we marry, right? So we're dating right now. So yeah, definitely tell me who you are. But guys, I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys. Oh, that's funny. There's people over here actually on Instagram. I want to ask you guys as far as programming your habits. I'm gonna go through some of the stuff that you guys said, and I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm gonna go through some of these things in the group and see. And I want some of you guys in the. Oh, that's Carla. Oh, wait a minute. I got two callers. Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. So that's my caller. That's the one I was talking about yesterday. Okay. So in the group, good thing is, she says Mondays and Fridays will start off being my gym day. See what I'm talking about? Like we gotta get in the gym, guys. Like not even for losing weight, and it's just about being active and just moving and loosening up these joints. Trying to tell you, when you get a little chunky, boy, things don't move around like they used to. I'm trying to tell you. Today I will do a few exercises at home just to keep the rhythm going. That's all it takes. My reward will be getting energized and feeling better each day. Baby steps. Now, that reward is something. So a lot, we talked about rewards. We touched on it yesterday about rewards. And you guys are like, how you reward yourself? Guys, I'm not a big person that's into materialistic stuff. So that kind of stuff don't really faze me. But I reward myself with doing simple stuff. Like my reward was I bust my tail pretty much since I've been here in Atlanta, right? And I purchased my home, not as a home. I purchased my home it was a business move. And now I was like, you wanna know what? Now I wanna be in my home and not look at it as a studio or office or gym. I want to feel like it's a home. So I took in the last quarter and really just even before that, because I've been working on some stuff a long time. But like I really wanted to turn it into a home. So stuff like that for me would be me rewarding myself, because it's like I sat here and even though I wasn't uncomfortable, but I knew it didn't feel like a home. It felt like work. It felt like a big old office. Because no matter where I went, it was work attached to it, right? It was work attached to it. So that's what it felt like. So my goal was getting rid of every form of work other than my office and making it a home. So that was like rewarding. And then we talked about like something as simple as a bath. Like it's the simple stuff. It got to be really what you enjoy. A lot of people go to get their nails and feet done. That ain't my thing. I ain't got time to be wasting 2 and 3 hours sitting in no nail shop and hearing all the I can't do it because I'm like irritated, because I'm like, you know what I could be doing with 3 hours. So it's like if I do go, I told y'all yesterday, I'm going to get the most expensive thing. I want y'all to do the works because I ain't coming back for quite some time. I ain't coming back. So that's like major. But I want to know, like how Tanya, how you just said, as far as you getting into the rhythm and feeling energized. Like I don't know how people don't like working out. I'm not a labor person. Y'all know I don't like labor, but I love working out. I don't know what it is about it. I love the feeling of getting stronger, if that makes sense. I can feel when I'm getting stronger when I work out, right? I can feel it in my arms. I can feel it in my legs, because these 42-year-old legs, and I know some of y'all probably like they young, but baby, it's some miles on these legs. And so and when I go up them steps, I'm like, oh my God, whatever else I need downstairs, just forget about it, or I'm gonna send Kayla. That's just, but when I'm like in my workout rhythm, I will kind of like run up the steps just because I can. I be on my Rocky stuff like dun, 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 dun. I don't know, but it's like just because I can. So right, she say pawn shop girl. That's my girl. So I'm about to get into the facials, Kim. That's a good one. So I'm about to get into the facials. Not to mention, because I'm getting older, right? I'm getting older, and my skin is like, I don't know. They like, you gotta take care of your skin. And I've never did that. I don't put nothing on my skin but soap and maybe makeup. I don't do so I'm trying to take care of my skin because I'm getting older. But they got this thing, guys. If y'all are into like relaxation, if y'all are into get into a deeper level or deeper level of meditation, they got these like tunes. Oh, I don't even know what they call it, but it's like you get into it's a water pod. Like you get into this water pod and you float. It's like a floating thing. And I'm scared of water because your girl can't swim. I can survive, but I can't swim. But I'm thinking about trying it. So that'll be one of my things. That'll be one of my things. I don't know. Wait a minute, what did they say? Mountain biking will really help your legs in shape. You can keep it. We have wonderful trails here. I bet you guys have a good bike trail too. Oh, that's Colin. No, I ain't gonna be able to do it. The salt room, Kate. Kim, I want to try the salt room. I do want to try the salt room, but I don't know. But like I'm into that kind of stuff. Like the sound, like the meditation with the sounds and all that kind of stuff. I'm into that. So I don't know. That may be y'all saw I did a little exploring last year, but I think I'm really going to explore this year. Like last night, man, Doc was talking about we was doing the VR thing. And one of the exercises we did was, or he did rather, because I couldn't handle it. They were in this helicopter, and it's VR goggles, so it's like you really there. I had to snatch the thing off my head because it was like, y'all know I'm afraid of heights. So it was like I really was in the helicopter in the Appalachian Mountains about to jump. And then the guys jump and you like floating with them. I was like, I can't handle that. I'm too young to have a heart attack. He's like, I would really do it. Okay, you going to do that. That's a solo project. I ain't there yet. I ain't gonna be doing it. So see me on. I'm into. I gotta graduate into yoga, boo. These joints are. The instructor gonna be mad at me. They gonna put me out because I'm a ooh. That hurt. Hold on, pause. Stop the tape. Let's take a second. She ain't as flexible as she used to be. I'm trying to tell you. All right, guys. So come on. And as far as programming your habits, right? Now, everything that y'all talked about yesterday, right? I know a lot of people talked about working out. A lot of you guys talked about saving money. That was like our biggest thing. That's where we left off. And that was like, that took the cake. Because once we start talking about that, we was kind of gone. So like, what is some habits you can program? And it was one person, I don't know if it was in a group or if it was on yesterday's live. I like what they said because this was another way how I was able to just get in the habit of saving money. Somebody said put it in a jar. I can't remember the rest of it, but it was like put it in a jar and don't touch it for 30 days or something like that. And I was like, truth be told, a lot of those old school tactics work. And that was one of the things I did. I was nervous when I was back home, like saving money, because I had reached a certain cap where if you have a certain amount of money, they start investigating. And I'm like, well, I can't have that happen. So it was just like finding out ways like, how can I really, because it's legal money. I just kept saving it and putting it in the wall and putting it in the wall and putting it in the wall. And over time, that's where it was. So I was like, how the heck can I move this money and legally not have nothing happen? But that was how that got started. I had the old school water bottle. Y'all remember the big old water jug? And I just kept putting money in there. And that wouldn't be coins. It would be dollars. It would be whatever I came home with because I used to bartend. And I could make a couple $100 in a night real easy. So I would have a certain amount. Y'all already heard my strategy yesterday, how I would split my money up. So that particular portion that I told y'all yesterday, I would put in the jar. And then it just got to the point where it was just too much. So that's how I got into actually putting it into the wall. But it was interesting somebody said that yesterday because that's how I got started. It was like, you just put it in there, you don't even miss it. It's money you don't even miss. And then before you know it, it's like, whoa, hold on. Hold on, this thing is full. What are we going to do next? So really getting in have had several jars of coins and bills. Yes, and I think it was just like I don't know what it was for me. It was just like a thing of getting in the habit. And then I started listening to the Ramsey guy. I did. And I tried his method a little bit, but it was too much. I was like, I'm not this loose with money where I need that much control. Like all these envelopes. I'm like, I'm good at saving money. So I'm good at knowing that this is how much I got to play with. This is how much I got saved. This is how much I got to put in my business, blah, blah, blah. So that was a little too much for me. But it's really about getting into a rhythm, right? A rhythm that actually works. And some people, like, I don't remember who it was yesterday, but it's some people, it kind of be like an out of sight. It gotta be an out of sight, out of mind thing because you know your relationship with money. If that's the case, then yeah, when I was telling you guys about the different accounts yesterday, you have to get rid of that thing. You can't have it under the pillow or in the floor or in the wall or in the jar, because you're gonna go get it when you you ain't got no control. These kind of systems that we talked about is not for you, boo. You need to try something different. She said, I'm good at, y'all know I can't be at saving, but it's not working for me, so I need help. So Simeon, we were getting into that because that was the biggest thing you guys was talking about. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go through some of these other ones that's in the group because they was very, 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 very good. Something as simple as social media, right? Let's just take that. Because that's what Michelle said. Michelle, I love how, because you've been talking about the social media all week. I love how you are adamant about tackling your social media. She is on it. I love it. So anyone else, she said, I love the calendar idea from day 3 email. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'll use this technique for a future goal habit. Yes, it works. It does work. So those of you that's kind of get into that, because when we get into money, we kind of spend out of control, and that'll be our private conversation. But for social media, guys, those of you that, and Michelle she kind of developed since day 1. She kind of developed a great content strategy, and it's very similar to what I used to do. And that was her Sundays, like just really sitting down and batch creating. At the end of the day, like I told y'all yesterday, I don't care what y'all got going on. I don't care if y'all got 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and you running your business. You might as well pick up the other job, whether it's part-time, that you need to be a content writer, period. Even if you're at a position where you can hire a content writer, if that's the case, then you have to be able to relay your brand and your messaging through them. If you don't know how to do that, the best way you're going to be able to do that is get to writing yourself. I'm trying to tell you, get to the emails and the things that I kind of write now compared to what I used to write. I was writing program stuff. I really wasn't getting too personal with it. I wasn't really telling those stories. I just was writing program stuff. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody really want to hear that. They really want to hear the real deal, holy feel. And the only way that's going to come across is if it's authentic. The only way it's going to come off authentic is if it's from you. Or you got a really great, amazing copywriter that just know you, know how you talk, know what you're going to say, know how you're going to reply, know how you're going to respond, know all the things, right? So you got to get in a habit, not necessarily to write effective content, but to even be able to delegate it to somebody else. If you can't tell someone how to respond in your tone and still bring in all the elements of your brand, you can't get mad at them if their messaging don't match up to what you want to say. It's you. Like we talked about, maybe it was on day 2, I can't remember. But how we talked about delegating to teams, and when things go array, we get mad at the team members. It ain't them. It's the leader. The leader ain't leading. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. So at the end of the day, it's all about having effective, strong leadership. And the only way you're really going to be able to do that is by knowing your stuff. And then writing down your processes, right? Writing it down so there is really not much room for error. Write it down exactly while you're doing it, write down the process. That way you're able to pass it off, say, hey, this is exactly how I do it. This is how I want it done. Because sometimes we can't even articulate what we want done. We know what we want done, but we can't articulate it to the next person. We know we want the island, but we can't tell you how to get us there. We can't tell you how to get us there. So it's a lot of people that is like that. It's a fun tool cash envelope system. I got my daughter one for her birthday. Really? Wait a minute, you talking about something different, Kim? Or the Ramsey one was a little too much for me. That was a lot. I mean, I liked it. I respect it, but it was a lot. I heard it was effective for a lot of people, but I'm real simple. Because I don't know. I'm real good with money. But yeah, guys, we ready to get into it. So I am going to shut this one off. I don't even know what that is. And then this one, guys, I don't even know where this is either. But the link is, this must be IG. The link is in my bio. If you want to join the 5-day challenge, you still can. There still is 2 days left, which is really a lot because it get real fun on day 5. So just hit the link in my bio, or if you see something else you want, just click it, and I'll see you on the inside. All right, so guys, let's chit chat. It's more simple. I gotta learn. You gotta tell me that one. You gotta tell me that one, Kim. You gotta tell me that one. So I'm gonna share my screen because I want to go through these. I want to go through the comments, and it's not present. It is. I always get confused over here. Oh, it is present. Yes, it is. Share screen. Okay. Just in case you guys actually made it. Wait a minute. If you guys actually made it, why don't I go over there? Give me a second, guys. It ain't acting right. Why not? All right, there we go. Okay, share screen. And one thing I want to say about you guys, these responses ain't many as is not as many as it was. So y'all need to get on the ball. I don't know what's happening, but get with it. All right, share screen. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I pretty much told y'all about my little morning workout, eating right, all that good stuff. Tanya was talking about the gym days, the exercising at home. Guys, I'm trying to tell you guys, those that really want to start exercising, it is a really good idea to start at home. Even normally, if I start exercising, I normally go with a trainer because I don't have or not really good with the discipline. But I know if I'm paying somebody, I'm going to get my tail up and I'm going to go. But normally, like the first week for me, even if I'm paying somebody, it don't go that great because it's like I'm battling all my bad habits, right? So one thing I have found, which is what I'm doing right now, I'm definitely going to hook back up with my trainer because he was amazing. But it's cold right now. I'm not leaving the house to go to no gym. I'm not. So I don't keep, this one thing my aunt used to tell me, because I used to always complain about my arms, right? I used to always complain about my arms. She would say, probably just get some cans. You could just do the pull-ups with cans. It's so many things that you guys could utilize around the house, even the steps. Like when I was working out with my daughter, Kayla would go up and down the steps, just walk up and down the steps, and that she'd be wore out. So it's really just about getting in the habit of moving and getting your heart rate up, right? That will better prepare you if you're really trying to go into the gym. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Me working out home or just going to get me mentally prepared, because that's how I was in the beginning of 2022. I was going to the gym, but I knew before I got with a trainer, I needed to mentally prepare for the next level that I was attacking in 2022. Thank goodness I did, because training puts you through some stuff. It really do. And it's for me, it was all about being mentally prepared. That's really what it was about. So definitely, guys, if you got some stuff home, utilize it, right? Utilize it to the best of your ability to help you better prepare for when you're ready to go into the gym. That way, when you go in there, you kind of ready instead of just, I don't know about y'all, but me, like if I don't have a trainer, I'm just looking at people like, what I do now? I'm like, what I do now? So I don't know. Then Kim says, my plan is the system to document in more details using mind mapping techniques. I love it. Guys, that's what I do. Bam, mind maps. Even my content. It's so easy if I just create a mind map. That's how a lot of stuff I come up here and talk to you guys about. It's a mind map. I have my topic and I have my subtopics, and I don't get into the details because I know my stuff. I can just talk about it, right? So, but I will have a mind map, and sometimes that's what I'm looking at to kind of guide me, so I don't get to, because y'all know y'all get to talking and I get sidetracked. So the mind map, it kind of controls the flow of, my broadcast, and it helps me remember to hit all my points. So mind maps works really, really good. If you're not doing it, get into it, especially if you're going to start creating content, or if you got projects, or if you one of the people I'm going to be working with next year and you talking about creating a course, mind map. All my courses have mind maps on, period, all of them. Second thing is create a biz planner. I like that idea, Kim. You're going to have everything in it too. I could tell. You're going to have all the things. I could just tell because you're just that thorough. You gonna have one of them plans that's gonna drive me nuts because you have so much in there. You're very thorough and thought out. You think things like you really think things out. And then another thing is to actually look at and reflect on and put into practice my weekly biz to-do list and vision board. Hey Kim, the vision board, I can't tell y'all about it now, but definitely guys, put if you don't have right now, like I just have like a lot of like project words on my wall, but I'm actually will be implementing a vision board where I can see pictures. I'm a creative. I need to see stuff like that. So I'm actually going to be doing one on my wall. Then her reward is going to be a spa day. Your girl need one so bad. I love it. Like spa days, like really is a way of that's your time, that's your intimate time. Take care of yourself, and it's an indicator that you've done something, right? If that's your reward, it's an indicator that you've actually done something that deserves rewarding. And the thing about when you get into talking about rewarding, right? The main thing with that is that think about it. Think about how we train our brains, even from the point of conception. When we are babies, right? Baby do something good, get a reward. They get a snack, they get a treat, whatever the case may be. Even animals. That's how they train animals. Animals do something good, they get a treat. And then that treat it ignites them to do it again and do it again and do it again. And I want you guys to kind of think of it in that way. I don't care how small the reward is. I don't care if the reward is you sit in the bathroom by yourself and you're able to, I don't know, do whatever you want to do in your phone or listen to your favorite song. Or you're able to go in your closet and scream your daggone lungs out. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's really about what's going to make you feel good. And when you're going on your journeys and when you're setting these goals and when you're hitting the milestones, that's the most important thing. When you're hitting the milestones, don't keep looking at the end game and like, oh my God, I got so much longer to go. You have to learn to celebrate in the process because that's going to be the thing to make you keep going. You're going to hit milestone number 1, whatever that is. Let's just say you got your business name. Boom, I got my business name, whoopty whoop. I'm going to celebrate, whatever that is. That's going to give you so much fuel to go and do the next thing because now you're looking toward the reward. Believe it or not, you can train yourself to be and operate exactly how you want to be. It takes hard work and discipline, but you can do it. You can do it. Wait a minute. A simple way to get started is to use the commercial breaks for cardio, such as marching in place. Well, what commercial breaks, Simone? You talking about watching TV? Kim say the original master stepper walking up and down the steps. Oh, Kim, that's one of mine. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Extra bubbles in a bubble bath, that is one. I'm such a kid. Like, I don't know why, but I love a lot of bubbles. Like, and I'm already kind of terrified of my tub because it's just too big. But I will, because I like being like submerged, but I don't like being submerged in water because I can't swim. And sometimes I'm in the tub so long, it's so relaxing, I'm scared to fall asleep. So I will like make my bubbles really high, like they be super high, because at least I know they won't take me out. They won't take me out. So I'm with you, Kim, with the extra bubbles. I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you on that one. Extra bubbles, yeah, I like it. So definitely, guys, the thing is like really rewarding yourself in a way. And while I'm reading through these, I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what are some ways that you reward yourself? Or even if you haven't done it yet, right? I want you to tell me what some ways you want to reward yourself. Because at the end of the day, what we talked about yesterday, I don't know why I've been saying it a lot lately. At the end of the day, that is not something I normally would say. It has to be somebody I've been around that say that, because I keep hearing myself say it. But anyway, like we was talking about yesterday, no matter what it is, if you want to reward yourself in a certain way, factor it in. Make a plan for it, right? Actually create a system. So when I do this, this is going to happen, right? When I do this, this is going to happen. And when you get into the rhythm, and it's not something that's going to take, it's not going to happen overnight. But when you get into the rhythm, you're training yourself to keep going because there's a reward waiting for you at the end. I'm not going to say it. I don't know where I got that from. I really don't. Okay, so Michelle, this is what I was talking about earlier. Talk about the social media posts on Sunday. Love it. That is a rhythm. That is a schedule. I love it. You will get forward. You will begin to look forward to Sundays being your content day. You will. For the week ahead, rewarding myself by allowing myself to catch up on my Facebook notifications only afterward. Y'all, and these Facebook notifications. I usually like to do this in the morning, so it will be a reward. I get it. Now I want to get to. You wanna know what? I like that. I get it. And in true transparency, guys, I think that's why I got up this morning. Because yesterday, when I finished with you guys, I left everything in my office. I just left everything here because I told you it's supposed to have been quiet time for me and my family. I left all my phones, everything. And then from the movie, we just went straight to bed. Like I crashed. And when I woke up, Michelle, I felt a little anxiety, like with my phone. And I knew it was down here. So it was like a mental thing for me. Like if you going to sit there and get up to get a phone, you better commit to, getting over this challenge. So that was, again, how I got into it. But it really was motivating because it stemmed from where my phone. Because that's normally what I do too. I told you guys earlier. I normally will sit there for 2-3 hours and I'm like filtering through this. My day is like sets the tone for my day. And I'm kind of going to change that. And I really like the fact that I left it down here. I might do it again tonight. I don't know. I left it down here and it kind of forced me to get up. Because what I'm going to lay in the bed and do? I'm not going to do nothing if I ain't got my phone. So it's going to force me to get up. So you guys, if you're struggling, to get up and get active, leave your phone somewhere else. Try that. Because it worked for me. I'm trying to tell you. And the calendar idea from day 3 email. We'll definitely use this technique for future goal habits. Definitely. Any kind of techniques that you can apply, definitely do it. Ventu says, I will dedicate the hours from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay. Every night to research and learn all there is about draping. Oh, I love it. I want to master the craft that will help me generate the income that will support the lifestyle I'm projecting for myself and my family. I plan on rewarding myself with 1 hour nap that day. Then too, it ain't that much. Like I don't know what you're gonna be doing from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., but it ain't that much to learn. In the draping world, it's really not. It's like once you really master the techniques, master the systems, and master the fabric, that's honestly all you need, unless you're looking to scale at beyond that. Then yeah, it's some other elements that you can kind of learn, but that's the 3 things, like technique, systems, and fabric. That's it. So while you're researching, research that. And if you haven't seen all my videos, start with mine first and then go watch anybody else. Start with mine first. Help the channel out. Alicia, I've talked about this morning. Committed to no longer skipping lunch on my 8 to 5. Definitely taking my lunch to work on my business. That helps a lot. It really helps a lot because when you're at work, you're in the thing. Well, me anyway. Last thing I'm really thinking about is getting something to eat, unless those hunger pains kick in. But when I'm here and I have like my cheese or my grapes or my almonds or something, that is really good for kind of keeping me full until I get up to go get a meal. So that I'm with you, Alicia, on that. See me on said, I fantasize with the idea of becoming an expert in the draping business. Come on with it. So I would create the habit of first viewing 2 YouTube videos between the hours of 5 to 6. I love it. To learn different techniques there is to know about draping. My goal would be for me to be able to effectively showcase my draping skills while building my portfolio. I love it. That means mock-ups. I'm expecting to see some mock-ups. All right. Having accomplished that, I will reward myself with a lovely glass of peach Moscato d'Asti. Okay. Whatever you enjoy. So I don't expect you to have any tipsy nights unless you have some mock-ups up. That is the reward, and that's what you said you was going to provide. So I'm going to be looking out for that. And then Carla, as our last comment, says, I don't get to think about anything to change until Christmas Day. Shoot, too much to do. I feel it. Payroll and bonuses to finish and most to still finish this week. I'm behind schedule since I had to order materials. But for all I've been doing, I reward myself on Christmas Day to go rock hunt. Carl, you got some interesting stuff going on over there, lady. I swear to God. Hold on. Is that a literal term? Like, you really hunting for rocks? Like, is that a real thing? Like, I know how where you are. Like, what kind of rocks would you be looking for? That's interesting. That, I guess for me, that would be like when I'm going to the beach, I'm looking for seashells because I collect them and bring them back. We was in Vegas and I brought back some I couldn't eat them things. Some escargot. So I just kindly pulled mine out and bring my shells back home. I can't do it. So main thing is, let me see what you guys talking about. And I kind of talked about chocolate, Michelle. So chocolate or cake rewards, like some people love sweets. And I don't know what it is in chocolate. Like that is a really like addictive thing. And it's funny because I can't stand chocolate now, but I used to love me a Snicker bar or a Mr. Good bar. And now like you couldn't pay me to eat those things. It's so crazy. I kid you not. But I don't know what's in it, but I totally get it. Kim, you collected rocks from your trips to the Caribbean. Did I ever get rocks? I never got rocks. Well, if I found like a weird looking rock, I did, or like a cool looking rock, like something that was like some graphite or like a crystallized looking rock, I would accumulate. So what we do, because I love the beach, we always at some kind of beach. We start collecting sand from all the beaches we go to, and we kind of put them in this flute. And it's so cool because you can see the different levels of sand, and then we'll write like where we went. And then like some sand is like super fine, and some sand is like real gritty. I don't know, but I thought that was like a really cool project. We still got going on to this day. Every time we go to the beach, Kim has her chocolate, and I have my Starbucks. Go rock hunting. Like, where would you go? Well, you guys probably have it a lot. And twigs, I didn't do the twigs. Sand, I do the sand. All right, guys. So you guys tell me, how will you like? What is it that you enjoy? How will you reward yourself? Or better yet, realistically, how are you going to program new habits for what it is that you want to do? Now, I told you guys about my money making, my money saving habits. I did like kind of all the things. I did the envelopes. I did the come in the house, put all your money, like all your loose money into the jar. That helped. And then it got to the point of like when I was bartending, I would put all my singles in my wall. No matter how, I put all my singles in my wall. And I used to feel weird because when I went to the bank, you just feel weird about giving the bank clerk a stack of ones. And I'm like, no, ma'am, this ain't that kind of party. I tried to tell you, like, oh Lord, it just always felt weird. But that was like the main thing I started doing. And then even like auto, when I like first got into building not necessarily business credit, but when I first got into like building my financial profile with the credit union, and I got into understanding you need all these different kind of accounts, blah blah blah. You have to have all this activity happening. I would do recurring drafts. Like I didn't care what it was. It could be $20, it could be $50, but I always had money dumping into an account because my goal was to, get more accounts or get bigger lines of credit. And then I'm trying to tell you, I think like how we're talking about that reward thing, I think once you start seeing the fruits of your labor, it just become saving money for me became addictive, guys. I went from a shopaholic to the take back queen. This is how I transitioned out of it. I would go shopping. And I just had this thing. I don't know how it always happened, but every time I went shopping, I would spend down to maybe the dollar. I would spend the exact amount that I had access to, down to the dollar. And then, my truck would be filled, like all kinds of stuff. And I feel real good going home, right? But then I get home, and that's when buyer's remorse sink in. And I'm like, I didn't really need that. And now I'm being more mature because it's like I'm battling, like bad man, good man. So by the time I get home with all this stuff, it's like, why did you get that? And then I end up taking it all back. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, definitely use credit unions. Like, I mean, it's several other great banks, but the credit unions will take care of you, right? They will definitely take care of you. Let me stop. They will take care of you. So definitely use the credit unions. I've had an amazing experience with using the credit unions, and for building business and building your financial profile, it looks really good. And to have a good relationship with credit unions, right? So what else is it? You guys ain't. That's it. No, nobody else have no good habits you're trying to program. We the only ones, because there's quite a few of you on here. Rain. Oh, I can't believe you silly. Yeah, that's how it would feel. It just ain't feel comfortable. It just, I was already like going in there with like these stack of ones, and just I would have the look on my face because I already felt like they were looking a certain way. So finish what I start. What you mean finish what you start, Kim? Let me know. Somebody said that yesterday. I think it was you, Kim, that said finish what you start. So come on, guys. How else can you program good habits? How else? I know for me, I had a good post today, guys. I didn't have a good post. I saw a good post today. Trying to get back into like reading the Bible. I don't know who on here religious or who not, but trying to just get back into it for me is just a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So it was a post that kind of suggested, and I've never seen nothing like this. It just kind of suggested what to read and when to read or whatever it was. And I'm like, okay, that's a good start. But I found myself going back to my Audible book and just reading and listening to my Bill Walsh, and who else I listened to today. I didn't listen to Eric, but I listened to Sharon Lecter. I was like listening to those guys. So I don't know. I made my list of things to do for my business within my 2 hours. My reward was to relax and feel accomplished. Now that's a good thing. Definitely about feeling relaxed. Like my reward yesterday, guys, was being able to come and spend time with you guys. And I worked hard all day, and I was able to relax last night and watch a movie. I don't watch TV. So for my family to like collectively get together at a decent time, everybody made a sacrifice to some degree, but had a really nice time. So that was like a reward. That's why I tell you, I find rewards in the most simplest stuff. But for us, that's like, it's hard to find that kind of time, right? Unless we traveling, like we'll make time for travel. But like our regular day to day, it's kind of hard to get that. So that was the caveat. That was it. That felt really good. So anybody else? Wait a minute. Even with, wait a minute, what's this? Oh no, that was a recommendation. I didn't read that, so I couldn't recommend it to you guys. I don't know if it would be a good read. It was called Don't Break the Chain, but I don't know. I go days without turning my TV on. We have a TV in every room. Well, I don't have a TV in here because I don't watch TV. But I just got a TV, or Doc just got me a TV rather, for the gym, because I don't know. I just felt like that was motivation for me to go in there. But I think, and that's only because my best friend suggested, because we used to watch like Mary Jane and things, and she just got back into the gym watching TV. She's like, if you just put your favorite show on, before you know it, you'd be on the treadmill for an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. So I ain't tried it yet, but I'm gonna try it and see if it works. But other than that, I'm not a TV watcher. For me, I'm a really emotional person. So a lot of stuff that happens on TV, it throws me off my rocket. It's like, it's just crazy. So I just choose not to watch it. And people are like, you ain't hear about? I'm like, no. What happened? going to talk about tonight. If you guys don't have any questions, main thing I wanted you guys to do was get into your, I didn't turn my YouTubes off. Oh, my main thing with that was get into your workbooks, and you want to definitely finish out tonight's assignment. We only got 2 more days, guys. Friday is going to be the finale, like the final day. But everybody, I want you guys to make sure, even if you catch this replay, if you catch this on a replay, you guys, for one, let me know. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you guys got to join the actual challenge to kind of get access to all this.